Hello, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Zay back again with another versus video. That's right. Today we're gonna be comparing slash kind of like what I did with my Green Goblin versus video. So we're gonna be taking a look at which of the Insomniac Marvel Spider-Man Spidey figures here on the in this video, and which version is the best one, and which one should you buy. Okay, so taking a look at both figures, yeah, there are definitely some differences here. And as you can see, they both stand up really, really good. Like I have none of these figures standing backside with their boxes or anything like that. They're standing perfectly fine, straight up. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look, of course, at the boxes, starting up with, of course, the 2018 box. Or 2019 when this figure came out? When they did the Game of the Year edition in 2019. But as you can see, this box, it's faded, it's damaged. As you can see, there's the white spider logo right there on the back. And there's a little plastic bubble where the figure would be in. And it's got Spidey right there on the side. Which is actually one of the coolest renders. And same thing with the other side, but faded. And then we got the back side with some pretty cool pictures of Spidey from the game. Not the actual figure. But I think it's still a pretty cool box, minus the shit that's been through with it. But there you go. That is his box. Now taking a look at accessories first. Now keep in mind, guys, I don't know what happened to the first my first Spider-Man, my first Marvel Spider-Man figure with his webs. These webs are from my 2012 Amazing Spider-Man figure, but they look exactly the same. So yeah, basically get two of them. I'm only gonna show one, but there's a hoop in the center right here, which you would put on each hand. But I really think the sculpt of this looks nice. It's made of really, really if I can focus. Anyway, yeah, it's got I guess really cool detail. It's nice and flimsy, as you can see, but it's still plastic. But the one thing that kind of sucks about these web accessories is that they don't have no sort of like bendy wire in them so that you can like position them. But he comes with two of them, and he also comes with two pairs of hands. So default out the box, I think he came with the fisted hands out the box. But he does come with those and some thwippers. So here they are. We got some thwippers. I'm only gonna show one actually. So here we got the focus. My camera does not like focusing for some reason. It just doesn't want to. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. So each hand is very well sculpted, especially with the white carbon fiber on there. So that's a thwipper. So taking a look at the figure himself, I'm actually pretty happy that I still have him since 2019. Because, I bought the game in 2018 in September, and I knew I had to have a Spidey figure like this. But even though the figure still looks pretty cool, um there's still some things I don't really like about it, which the web shooters, where are they? The white on him isn't even like that carbon fiber texture. It is painted white, but it doesn't have the detailing, and it's also missing like the little brown edges, as you see in the, at least in the first game you see it, like up here where the blue is, right here with the red with the belt. It's not there. I mean, it's there, but it's a different paint. It's black instead of brown. Even the spider symbol, I noticed that isn't very accurate. Like, at least these four legs, the top ones, are supposed to be more arched up. This logo looks more so like Spider-Man 2. So, which is a game that came out years later. And the mask, it doesn't look bad. It does not look bad. I actually will appreciate the mask how it looks here. But I just wish there was more going on with it as far as like detailing goes. And on the back, you can see now what I really do appreciate is that the legs on the spider logo on the back do continue when you like move the butterfly joints and stuff. But yeah, even on the bottom of the shoes aren't even that detailed, but you get pretty cool detailing on the top though. As you can see, the detailing is there, but it's not at the same time. So, despite my gripes, I like the figure a lot. So as far as articulation posability goes, he has a 360 head. It does swivel kinda, but not really. He will look that far down and that far up, really high up for them really cool swinging poses. He has 360 with the arms, and he does have the butterfly joints, which he can go far about that much, and he will go forward about that much. I mean, that's actually pretty impressive. And he does have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, as you can see. And I really like this too. The joint on the elbow has the webbing on it, so it doesn't like distract you on being it just red, you know. And he does also have the wrist swivel as well as up and down. He also has the crunch back about that far and forward about that much. He has the waist swivel, and his hips will kick about that far, but not much far back because of the ass sculpt. He has the upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He also has the calf rotation right there, as well as uh, the feet moves up about that far, down about that far, and he does have a pivot at the ankles too. So, pretty fair amount of poses you can get with this figure. So, let's go ahead and set the 2019 figure right here. And let's take a look at the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Spidey. And he is kind of tough to stand, so there we go. So now looking at the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Spidey, he comes with a pretty good amount of accessories, but defaults it out the box. He comes out with the fisted hands, and you only get what, 1.5 pair of hands. He comes with 2 fisted, 1 whip hand, and he also comes with a kind of like wall crawling hand that's more open. These are the only hands you get, so you only basically get 1.5 pair of hands. Like, come on, Hasbro, like, And this figure was only like 25 bucks at the time. This one was like almost 50 bucks. So why not use extra hands for that money? I mean, we're paying for these things, guys. I mean, come on, like, I know I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to collecting action figures, more so, especially when it comes to Spider-Man. Give us more stuff. It's besides one hand of each position, you know? And I'm gonna get this accessory out the way. He comes with the web, but this time it's made out of that translucent plastic. Like, if I compare this new one with the old one, this one is plastic. This one is translucent plastic, which means you can see through it. But I do like the sculpt of it, and again, it's the same deal going on. You put it over his hand, and we got one web of that. And then he also comes with this one that's kind of like a trapper web. It looks cool, and it's pretty flimsy, so you can like kind of like do something like this to like trap enemies with it. So yeah, I do like the detailing it as far as like all the like uh webbing that's on it and stuff, so that's a plus. You also get something like this too. Now I remember this web accessory. This web accessory came with the Velocity Suit Spider-Man figure that was also a part of the first game, but made out of that translucent plastic. So this is another. It's not really a trap web. It's just more of a like blob type of web, you know. So there's that one, and then we got two of these ones, which are basically the same, but one is bigger. Again, I like the sculpting of these, but it's just like I do love the fair amount of web accessories we're getting here with this, but I'm just so bummed out that they didn't give us more of hands. The first one came with two whip hands, two fisted hands. This one you get two fisted hands, one thwip, and one crawling hand. So it's like, what did we just pay almost 50 bucks for? Now, I was gonna go over the box first, but I just had to get those accessories out the way. Now, as far as the box goes, this is it right here. It is a nice render of the figure, and you do got the nice little, in the background there, a picture of Spidey from that September 2021, what was it, showcase, state of play? I think it was a showcase, where they first gave us a little teaser on Marvel Spider-Man 2. And there it is again, but with color. And we got another render of the figure on the side right there. And on the back. Yeah, so it's like, why give us this instead of like something better, you know? But that's that. Oh yeah, and it also has on the top the I guess you could say the symbiote logo or something. I don't know. This one I don't even think has one. No, it doesn't. It just has like little spiderweb designs on it. So is that now taking a look at the figure? Okay, now let me just say this. It's a good figure. Don't get me wrong. He's a nice figure that, for the collection, especially if you want to get the Spider-Man 2 Miles, which that is the next versus video. This time that's gonna be the next versus video. Um, but the red on him, is it just me or is it like the box, the render of the figure on the box, the red on that one looks more darker than this? Like, it still looks good, despite mine having like a little bit of paint blemishes. But you know, this it's not bad. I mean, at least the head looks a lot better than this one. It actually does look like Insomniac's Spidey. And again, you got the spider logo right there, and the one on the back also. So, this one is using what's it called? The Rainier Yervaus body with a new head. So, although I do appreciate how the belt looks this time, it actually does look like the belt from Marvel Spider-Man 2. But again, man, it's like we pay $50 for like the same exact figure, but with more web accessories, cut down the hands, and boom, you're stuck with this. So, as far as his posability goes, his head can do 360. It looks up about that much, and he will look down about that much, and it also pivots side to side. His arms will do 360. He does have the butterfly joint, so that's good. I'm glad they didn't get rid of that. He has the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. His wrists will rotate 360 as well as up and down. He also does have the crunch back and forward, about that far. There is no waist swivel, which sucks. I mean, the first one had a waist swivel, so it's like, okay, we get this much level of articulation, but it's like, why not add a waist joint in there? So, but anyway, his hips. With this figure does have drop down hips also. So without the drop down hips, it will allow him to kick about that far and back about that far. So that's good. But with the hips down, there's not really much of a difference, as you can see. He does have the thigh swivel, as well as let me see, double jointed knees. He has the calf rotation. That's another plus. His feet will go up about that far, down about that far. They do have an ankle pivot side to side, and he has the toe joints, which is new. So, because like I said, this figure has a whole new body sculpt. It's using the Renew Your Vows body, which I forget that one. I'm not sure what body they got this one from, so if you guys can let me know in the comments below, I would greatly appreciate it. But again, it's not bad. I mean, I have a lot of fun posing this figure around. I mean, even in a pose like this, that is awesome. But it's like, I want more hand accessories. Like, dude. I know. Hopefully, when they get to making another Insomniac Spider-Man figure, most likely for Marvel Spider-Man 3, hopefully they can learn from Hasbro can learn from their mistakes and like give us new hands. Maybe use this same body because it is pretty good. Minus the whole waist joint not being there, but that's okay. Make the red not too dark, but something like this. The blue can also be done because the blue on here just looks, it looks a little bit too muted. And add some detailing, add more detail. Like, I want to see the web shooters in there. And I will also want to see like some edge detailing, like what I kind of discussed with the first one. And I want to see some bottom soles on his sneakers, and the carbon fiber texture with the white parts. Because this, I feel like they can do it. They can do it. So if they can give us a new body, they can, and with more and less articulation, if that makes sense. They could definitely give us something better. So, I mean, in the first place, I wasn't even gonna buy this guy. This one, to be specific, because then I saw I had this one. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get it. And plus on top of that, I'm a collector and a bit of a, and because of that, I'm a critic when it comes to like collecting stuff. So, I have to like criticize on what I buy and what's not there. With the first thing going on, meaning that you take this figure, for example, give him the inspiration from the game in action figure form. That's what I mean by that. So this one is good to have in your collection if you don't own an Insomniac Spider-Man figure. This one is a good figure if you want to like, yeah, if you want to like pose him around, I guess. Also, I want to know if I can swap, because you can swap out the heads with these. So I just want to see. Dude, I'm pretty sure it's not even gonna look good on this one. Oh, it doesn't even look that bad. If anything, the color's a bit off, because this red is more of a dark red than the red they used for this guy. But it can be done. And also, it's a little bit loose in there, too. Like, if I move it, like, it's all the way in there. It's loosey-goosey. So, I don't know. How did the mask look on this one? Oh, yeah, that looks bad, dude. That looks bad. But as for my final thoughts about these figures, they're good figures to have, especially if you played both video games. So, let me see. I'm trying to get them in good poses. I mean, this one is pretty good to pose around too, but I just prefer this one to have fun and pose around. Like if I want to take pictures or something like that. And also, I want to see them give us a Peter Parker head for if they decide to do a Marvel Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man figure. I want a Peter Parker head that comes with this. Make that $50 price tag worth it. Because what we're getting here is not worth $50, trust me. If anything, I could see like $45. Cause I paid $52 for this, and that price tag isn't even worth it for what I'm seeing here. $25 was good for this. We're getting 2 hands and 2 web accessories. Boom. That price tag makes sense for that reason. $50 for used web accessories. 2 hands that don't even have duplicates, but 2 fisted hands that have duplicates. That to me is at least a fair price range of maybe $36-$45. But this is Hasbro, so they gotta reuse something. But I think, if anything, they probably reused too much. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna close out the video with just this. So yeah, I have to have him. But I think I can. There we go. Okay. Okay. See, he likes to topple over sometimes. But if you position it just right with a little bit of patience, you can get him in something very nice, you know? There we go. There we go. He's not facing the camera, but it's pretty close enough. There we go. All right. So like I said, they're not bad figures. Like I said, this one is great if you don't have a Insomniac Spider-Man. This one is great when it comes to the posability. So plus that equals good figures. You know, they're not bad figures. Like I said before. So that's all I gotta say for these guys. So in conclusion, if you guys want to pick up an Insomniac Spider-Man from either one of the Spider-Man games, I say go for this one because this one, has less detail. If anything, this one has the correct detailing, but it's not all the way there. This one, the red looks good on this one, and you're actually getting two of the same hands versus this one. So, yeah, go for this guy, guys, because this one. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was messing with him like at least for 30 minutes before this video, and he's still a good figure. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say for this video. Look out for the Insomniac Miles Morales Spider-Man versus video coming up in like either tomorrow or within the next couple days. So because these videos are a lot of fun for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.